What's up? Trespass. Just wanted to real quick. I look a little rough today. It's been a rough couple days. This hurricane's coming through here now. We're just starting to get it. We're a little bit north of where the eye wall is coming in, but the eye is going to come directly across us. So it's just starting to get a little bit windy. This is really nothing here. This is just the beginning. It's going to get really bad. These are baby winds here. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys. It's just starting to rain. I mean, it's been raining kind of lightly for a few hours, but I don't know if you can see the rain's going sideways. Got the porch all wet. Everything's wet. I don't want to get my camera all wet, but it's starting to get ugly. Not everybody got to board up. Feel bad for them. We did. Yeah, I just wanted to. I know a lot of people up north are working. Don't even know I'm here, but I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay on here for a few minutes. Just want you to see what it looks like here. Storm's coming through. Maybe I'll step out front, but I don't know if I can do it without getting soaked. Like I said, this is just the beginning. This ain't nothing. I don't know if you can see that palm tree over the top of that carport there starting to bed. You can probably hear the wind. Like I said, this is just the beginning, guys. They closed all the stores. All right, Abandoned Boys, what's up? Just trying to update everybody and let everybody kind of see. This is just the beginning, as I was saying. We're just starting. The eye is going to come right through us. The state of Florida is only 100 and some change miles wide, so the angle it's coming up, it's probably got about a 200 mile. The eye's got about 200 miles of land to go across before it exits where I'm at. But they're still saying we're going to get hurricane force winds here. The air feels a little cold, man. I'm old southern boy, so I shake real easy when it gets cold. But yeah, let me turn this here. Maybe y'all can see outside a little better. But it's just starting here. In Naples and Fort Myers where it's coming in, them guys, man, there's cars floating right now. There's buildings underwater. It's really bad. I see all my friends here, KYG, Brother Brad, Tori with the Abandoned Boys. Thank you, bro. I see all my friends here. I'm going to come on again. I wanted to come on now when it wasn't so bad, when it was just starting to get bad. I'm going to show you what it's like now. We took pictures of the house, and hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I know if I could take you out front, and I may be able to show you out through the windows of the garage, there's some woods across the street from me, and when Charlie came through here, it bent all the trees to the west. My house faces north and south, so all these trees got bent to the west. And Charlie was years ago, and the trees that are up are all bent to the west, still to this day. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't get too bad. They're actually they're saying that we could see up to 2 feet of rainwater here, which, oh my God. My backyard's got a little bit where you see this this tree right here. That's kind of a young tree. Hopefully it can hold up. It's kind of an indent in my yard right there. I used to have a pool there, so I think that'll kind of help hold some water. But yeah, I'll try to take you out. Like I said, I don't want to get my device all wet, but look at my face, how red it is. I've been up on people's roofs, banging shingles, man, doing everything, boarding up houses, and I'm extra crispy trying to get all this stuff prepared. So hopefully we don't get flooded out. Um, all we can do is pray, man. But yeah, like I said, looking at what's coming through from Fort Myers, that's just a little bit south of. That's like, here's Tampa, here's Fort Myers, so it just came up through that way. So that's kind of the path Charlie took. Them people, man, I'm talking right now, easily 10 miles inland, they're flooded. I mean, it's pushed all that bay water just up. They're just, there's, like I said, there's cars underwater already. And the eye just now has hit the West Coast. So the wind you're seeing here, this is a lifestyle for us. I mean, we've got boards that have been cut and ready for this. We use them almost every year. Luckily, it's been about a 3-year window since the last time. But truthfully, we're pretty used to this. I mean, we'll go weeks without power. Yeah, man, we always claim that we'll be fine. Anybody, we're doing this live from Florida. Anybody who watches this, we're probably 20 miles southeast of Daytona Beach and 30 miles northeast, probably, of Orlando. So that'll kind of give you an idea if you watch the weather. So it's tracking right across the state. It's gonna exit right out of my area. So they said my whole area, all the way across the state, is nothing but hurricane warning, hurricane force winds, and all the tropical storm force. Tropical storm force is like 75. So we're talking. I don't even know at this point the category. It'll probably still at least be a 1 when it comes through here. It's landfalling at a 4. Um, on top of that, flooding, tornadoes, power outages. But I got the coolers out. Um, got a generator. That's something else we're used to having. We keep one of them on board, so we always somehow, some way have a source of power. And I'm going to sit my butt down, like I said. Maybe you can see, where you can see the trees swaying there. Trying to stay dry. I'd like to get out there and show you firsthand, out in like they do on the Weather Channel, but I ain't getting my little ass wet. So, yeah, can you guys hear the wind? Let me know if you can hear the wind. Later on down the street this way, now I left 2 of my windows open because it just gets pitch black inside the house with everything being boarded up. You can see that back window's almost all boarded up. I left the bottom board off just in case I got to run an air conditioner out of it. But what you're seeing across the street, you see that screened-in pool enclosure? That's our place too. And then you see them palm trees over the top of that. That's a street right there. Coming down that street, man, that wind will be it. When it's pitch black, it looks like sheets of white going completely sideways. Um, it looks like it's going sideways because the wind's blowing it so hard. So, now, like I said, I took pictures of the front of the house. We're We're pretty used to this. How far are we from the ocean? Abandoned Boys wants to know. I am in driving distance. In driving distance, I can get to the beach in 20 minutes on a good day. 20 miles max off the beach. So when a hurricane comes in off the East Coast and we get it from that side, it's pretty bad. It seems like they're worse when they come in from the Gulf side because even though a hurricane's coming from behind me, the winds are whipping around. All the winds coming from the front side. So what's happening now is we're going to get a direct hit. So if you're on the west side of a hurricane, your weather is going to be better. If you're on the east side of a hurricane, it's going to be pretty bad. Yeah, it's yeah, and like I said, Florida is 100 and some change miles wide, and right here where I'm at, I'm 11 feet above sea level. So they're talking right now. They're talking 12 to 14 foot sea surge in the bay, in Fort Myers and Tampa and all that. Now Tampa's going to be a little west, but I'm getting more alerts on my weather app. Um, but yeah, there's some massive flooding going on. It's a good thing that it's not directly hitting Miami because Miami is just about at sea level. So we'll just have to see what happens here. They're predicting we could see 2 feet of rain here, um, and tornadoes. And to tell you the truth, it's been raining this summer every single day, and just like everywhere else in strange amounts. So if it rains for 3 hours, we got 4 or 5 inches of rain, and you know, so everything's full. Florida already is so swampy. So everything's full now. There's really nowhere for this water to go. So we'll just have to see what happens. So right now, where we're at is we get bands, and these bands, have gusts of wind. So right now, we'll probably see, like you'll see these little gusts back here, 20, 30 mile an hour gusts. But, later on tonight, I want to come back on again like around 7-ish or so before it starts to get dark, and show you guys how much, if any, the wind has increased. But tonight, it's going to get down right. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they're saying we're going to get hurricane force winds, depending on the category it is. When it comes through my side, it could be 115 mile an hour winds. So I was sharing with my friend Brad that the last hurricane we had here, I have a block house. My house, as you can see, is stucco and block, and my house is on a concrete slab, and it is completely 100% up to hurricane par. Um, Last hurricane, I could literally feel my house shaking. So we'll just have to see. Amen. I love that, Abandoned Boys. So let me just tell you guys, if someone doesn't happen to read these comments, this is a positive man right here. I love him. There will be no flooding, and you and your family will be fine. It's going to weaken. I'm speaking it into existence. And I say amen. I receive that in Jesus' name. And I thank you for manifesting that. Thank you, brother, for speaking that into existence. Yeah, so we're always ready. So anyway, I wasn't gonna stay on here long, guys. If you guys will look back, like sometime between 7 and 8. I don't want it to get too dark, but I'm gonna pop back in, and we'll see what's going on. if it's going to be is what they say it's going to be, most likely we're going to lose power. Um, so if for some reason you guys don't hear from me for a day or two, I promise you I'll check in and let you know that, yeah, I'll let you know that we're okay. Or I'll let you know where we had to go. God forbid. No, we claimed everything's fine. I'm sticking to it. So, yeah, I love you too, Tori, bro, with the Abandoned Boys. I love you too. And I love you, Brad. And all my buddies there, KYG and Snoop and all you guys. I love you guys, man. And I will. Hey, Abandoned Boys, my brother, email me so we can collab in other ways. Okay. So if I happen to disappear for a day or two after tonight, most likely we just lost power, or the towers are down and we don't have any phone service or something. But just know that we're used to this. You know, I guess it's in our blood, or we wouldn't be here. You know. So yeah, no, let me just tell you, write this down, my brother. Write this down. And Brad, thank you for your prayers, and my brother Tori, and I love you too, Brad. I love you too, KYG, my family there. Those are my brothers. I love you guys very much. All right, listen, write this down, okay? It's trespass paranormal at outlook.com. And you know how to spell trespass. A little different, but you know what's up. Hit me up. And everybody else has got me here. KYG, we talk. Me, Brad, and I, we talk. And Tori, you know, you guys all, y'all know each other. We all, there's a few of you we keep in close contact with. So please email me. And once you do that, we'll be able to get to connect better. Okay. So anyway, guys, I love you, and I will update you. That right now they say it's a Cat 4, 155 mile an hour. Hey, Christy, what's up, Christy? We were just doing a quick live stream. We're about to get this hurricane here. Well, I'm glad you're here. So we won't quite say goodbye quite yet then. We were about to say goodbye. I'm not going to stay too long because I'm going to come back on. So come back later too because I want to update everybody what's going on here. We're about to get the organic matter beat out of us, but I know we got this, so we're used to it. 155 mile an hour wind, Cat 4. The eye just made landfall, so right now I'm just getting outer bands. But it's supposed to be some major flooding, power outages, blah blah blah. We're used to it, but yeah, this ain't gonna be good. So yeah, just trying to, like I said, just trying. I don't know if y'all can see that palm tree over that thing bending a little bit. I mean, it hasn't really shown its butt yet. So later on, I'm gonna come back. I'm pretty confident at that time the wind should be significantly. Yeah, man. Gators, gators, snakes, and now spiders because they're gonna want somewhere higher to go, and none of that down here can be friendly. You gotta watch them snakes too when you have cats. The bigger ones will eat them. But thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, and we're gonna get the bad. We're gonna get the bad. Um, I wish I could take you out front, like I said, because I would show you the woods across the street, how the trees are all bent to the west. Um, so yeah, I can see another band coming. So see behind me, It's a little bit brighter, but on the front of the house, it's jet black. So what's happening is these bands are coming from behind us. Okay, so my house is facing north. This is south behind me. West is, remember, I'm backwards. West is that way, okay, and east is that way. So it's coming from the west, but the winds are whipping around because of the way it's turning. So all the wind is coming at the front of the house at an angle. So for the most part, until this we've got it's supposed to stall right over the state. So for like 24 hours, we could have 175 miles. Realistically, you're looking at 55-mile-an-hour winds, sustained, just steady, 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 with 115 mile an hour or more gust wind. And just, I mean, hard sideways. If you've never seen rain go completely sideways, oh boy. So anyway, yeah, let's see. It is what time is it here? It's like 4. Oh, it's 3:40. Um, between 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern time before it gets dark. Yes, Ocala. Yes, Ocala. Where I am, okay. Yeah, Ocala's going to get a good, probably tropical storm, sustained winds, which is 75 mile an hour or down, 65, 50, 75. Still, I mean, you know Ocala, it's nothing but pretty much woods, so it's going to be a lot of trees pushed over. Hopefully, Ocala seems to get a lot of tornadoes for some reason. But so yeah, Ocala. So basically the whole state, because it's a humongous hurricane, in some way, shape, or form is being affected. Either it's a lot of rain or it's wind and rain. And unfortunately, we're going to get the wind and the rain. So I hope it doesn't strip all my trees. I mean, you guys haven't heard nothing yet. I mean, it'll get to the point where I'm trying to talk out here and I won't be able to hear me because the wind is so loud. So, yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. So, I'm going to try to wait as long as I can, okay? And before it gets dark. So, I'll be back. I love you guys. Sometime between 7 and 8 o'clock, I'll be going on again. And I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Keep Florida in your prayers. All right, talk to you in a bit.